Hi, I'm Jeff Goolsby with the Goolsby Group, and we just put together a blog post that talks about the 9 steps you can take to sell your home on your own. Now, let's be very clear and honest here. I'm a real estate agent. I believe in the value that real estate agents provide to their clients. I've seen firsthand success that our clients have had when we've met with them and established their goals, found out what they wanted to make when selling their home, put together a plan, executed on that plan, and then negotiated all the way through to closing. I've seen the success that they've had. However, I want to acknowledge that some people just want to do it all on their own. And, that's okay. There's a lot that goes into preparing your home for the market and pricing it right and actually accomplishing your goal of selling your home. But I wanted to go through the list of steps that you can take to actually list your home for sale. Okay? So, and just high level list here. This isn't a full breakdown. As you can see, there's a lot of notes on my wall here. There's a lot of different things that are involved, and this I would say that this is probably about 60% of what's required in today's market to list and actually sell the home to get it sold, which is ultimately your goal. But I wanted to give you the 9 steps that you can take to effectively get your home listed and potentially get it sold. So, number one thing you need to consider is you have to understand how to price your home correctly. Now, you do that by looking at the homes that have recently sold. I want you to go through and take a look at every single photo. We have seen as agents, we've been inside the majority of homes, or at least busy agents and productive agents have been inside the majority of homes that have sold in the area that they sell in. So we have firsthand experience, but you may not have been there. You may not have seen that home. So look through all the photos the best you possibly can and see how much those homes sold for. That'll help you determine how to price your home. Prepare. Preparation is key. So, having inspections done ahead of time, making sure that your home shows well, making sure that it looks good, that it smells good. That's a thing. You might be accustomed to the smell of your home, but when a stranger comes in that's never smelt it before, isn't used to that smell, it might be off-putting. And we as real estate agents are trained to experience that. I would just say maybe have a friend come over. Say, hey, does it smell like dog here? Give me your honest opinion. Can you smell my dog in this house? That's something that you should be aware of. But preparation is key. And you can see the whole list on my website here. I'm just going to give you the bullet points. Photography is the third one. It's critical. Your online experience, how people experience your home online is really it's so important because it's the first step to experiencing your home before going out to see it in person. Number 4 is listing it, actually getting it out there and listed. Now, of course, you don't have MLS access. That's a realtor only feature, but there are ways to get your home out there online. There's other, services and websites, or just Craigslist, right? Like, you got to get your home out there and get it exposed. I know the average home that we list is seen by about 7,000 people within the first week of it being on the market. You're never going to be able to get that kind of exposure, but you can still put a dent and get good exposure by getting it on as many websites as you could possibly think of. So listing it, that's really important. Knowing your disclosures. You need to know what disclosures you're legally required to provide to a buyer, and then what other disclosures you may want to also include or consider when working with a buyer so that you don't have any problems later on down the road. Number six is my favorite one. It's marketing. It's the most real estate agents, average real estate agents, still don't even get this one right? Professional, full-time, average agents don't get marketing right. And so I think it's going to be a challenge. I don't want to press upon. I don't want to overwhelm you too much, but this will be the hardest part of selling your home is marketing. We're in an age where everything is fast. It's on Amazon. It's on Uber, right? There, DoorDash. There's so many apps and convenient applications for consuming products and services that you have got to find a way to make your home stand out. Remember, I'm advertising listings. Other agents are advertising their listings. We're spending a large amount of money on behalf of our clients to advertise their homes. You're going to have to get creative with how you're going to advertise your property because you really, quite honestly, can't compete with us in our ad spend. So things like joining groups, just think when we list a home, we sit down and we look at a database of our buyers, right? My group. We have about 8,000 people in our database, and about 700 of them are actively coming back to our website and looking at properties. So we know that there's a good chance that 700 people might be interested in buying a home, right? You need to sit down and think about who might be interested in buying your home. Create a buyer profile. Think about the type of person that might want to buy your home. Who do you know that knows that type of person? That's who you want to reach out to. So marketing. There's a lot to crack there in marketing. That's just one little slice of it. And then number 7 is communicate. You're going to be communicating with the buyer. You're probably going to be communicating, I'm assuming, with the buyer's agent, because most buyers are represented by a real estate agent. You're going to want to know this. This is my one sort of pro tip that I want you to be aware of. When communicating with the real estate agent, that agent, regardless of whether they've sold 5 or 50 homes that year, I'm assuming they have a bit more experience in selling homes than you. Fair? Probably haven't sold 5 homes this year, and if you have, you wouldn't even be watching this video. So remember that they have a lot of experience. They're going to be looking for ways to leverage their experience to help their client, right? It's a negotiation. You just need to be aware of that. You need to educate yourself as much as possible on the selling process. You need to educate yourself as much as you possibly can on the market in general, market conditions. You should know all the comps you can possibly know, and that'll help you to negotiate and communicate with the agent. Now, there's also just general communication and feedback you'll get from showings, right? Oh, my buyer didn't like the floor plan, or they thought, it needs too much updating, or, there's a long list of feedback that could come back that could be negative from the buyer's agent. You need to remove yourself from that. This is a business transaction. Yes, it's your home, but you're taking the role of a professional here. You're assuming the role of a real estate agent for this portion of the transaction. You need to remove yourself from the homeowner role, and you need to not be offended. You need to take that criticism. You need to take any negative feedback. Negative feedback doesn't always mean no, that the buyer's not going to be willing to buy. And I've seen a lot of homeowners that have taken negative feedback, immediately assumed it was a no, and they've missed out on a good potential buyer that could have bought their home if they have just worked through some of those objections. So you need to remember, you're assuming the role of a professional here. This isn't just, you're not just a homeowner. You're a person that's assuming the role, essentially, of a real estate professional, and you need to keep it professional, okay? Don't get in the way of a successful sale, because ultimately, what do you want to do? You want to sell your home, right? And then number 8, hire a third party. You should probably do that from the very beginning. I don't know why it's number 8, but people know who you're going to open up escrow with. Have an escrow officer already in mind. Know who you're going to hire to do your home inspection, your pest inspection, your roof inspection, your HVAC inspection if you need one. It's great to have all those reports on file, especially because you're selling your home on your own. The consumer's going to have some questions around whether or not this is legit, right? So you should do your due diligence, hire professionals, hire an attorney if you need a consultation. Make sure that you have experts on your side. And I was hesitant to do this, but I've even given my entire list of all of the vendors and professionals that we work with, and it's in this blog post as well. So you're welcome to that. Anyhow. And then number 9 is wait for offers. You've put in all the work so far. Patience is key. Wait for offers. It will probably take a little bit longer than maybe what you're used to seeing other homes in the neighborhood sell for, but remember, they have way more exposure than you. They have thousands of people that are seeing your home, and you might have just a fraction of that. You just have to be patient. You just got to wait for the offers. You got to be diligent with your follow-up. That's from number 7, and wait for offers to come in. There's a whole lot more that goes into it. If you have specific questions about any of these 9 items, or if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and you want a simpler plan or someone to just do all the heavy lifting for you, of course I can help you with that. But really, if you do have specific questions about these 9 items that I have listed here, if you are seriously attempting to sell your home on your own, call me. Let's schedule an appointment to have a conversation. I want to help people win in real estate. That is my mission. Of course, I want you to hire me so that I can help you do that. But if you insist on doing this on your own, I at least want to have a conversation with you so that I can help you, so that you're not taken advantage of, and so that, you have a good experience. And if it means I can help you, and potentially that might turn into me helping a friend or family that doesn't want to do it on their own, that's a win in my book. So reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any of the questions on these 9 items. I was hesitant to put this blog post out there, but I feel like this is helpful. I hope it is. I hope you found value in this video. And like I said, I hope you found value in the blog post. And if you have questions, please reach out to me. Let's schedule a call and have a conversation. Okay? Thanks so much. I'm Jeff Goolsby with the Goolsby Group, helping people win in real estate.